Hey there, everyone. I'm James Milan. Welcome to ACMi's Studio A. We are here today with members of, prominent members, star members of the Arlington High School Boys Ultimate Team and their coach to celebrate that moment right there and some of this hardware right here. We are happy here at Arlington to have a national championship team among our youth teams. And it is these guys and this coach who brought that distinction to our town. So I want to first of all congratulate you guys, obviously. It's a huge accomplishment. But also ask you first to go through, and I'm going to let you introduce yourselves and just tell us to begin with how long you've been playing Ultimate, and if you're going to college, where you're going to college.
My name's Cameron. I've been playing Ultimate for, 13 years at this point. It's been a while. And I'm going to UMass Amherst next year to play with Zoodisk.
Great.
My name is Zach. I've been playing Ultimate since 6th grade. I'm a junior now, so going into senior year at Arlington High School.
Great.
Yeah, I'm Theo. I've been playing since 7th grade, so 6 years now. And I'm also going to UMass Amherst to play with Zoodisk.
I'm Luke. I've been playing since 8th grade, and I'm going to Purdue to play with the Undo Ultimate there.
Great. So obviously you guys, those of you heading to college right away, Ultimate, I assume, is going to be a pretty prominent part of your college experience as far as you're concerned, or you hope it will be?
Hope so.
Yeah. All right, great. We'll talk a little bit more about that perhaps. And Coach.
Yeah, I've played and coached for 39 years now. Started at Middlebury College and been coaching the PUMAHS, the Arlington Boys, for I think 6 years. Just had a great time. This championship was really a 4-year project. They all played together since 9th grade and before, as you heard. And just got better every year, culminating in, as you said, the picture behind you and all the bling on the table.
Let me ask you, Trey, each of these guys has said that they've been playing for a long time at this point, starting as early as 4th, 5th, 6th grade. I know you know something about the local infrastructure here in Arlington for people that young. Talk to us a little bit about Buddha and Youth Ultimate in the area.
Yeah, so Buddha is the Boston Ultimate Disc Association, and they've been around for several decades at this point. And I'm actually on the board there, but we do a lot of youth work, really K through 12. It's more like 2nd through 12, realistically, but we have everything from learn to play with smaller, softer discs for the little kids, and all the way up to our Summer Youth Club Championship teams. And then right here in Arlington, we've got it just started a couple of years ago, but there's an elementary level, like a learn to play thing for 2nd through 5th. And then we have the Ocelots, which are run by my friend Joyce Spadafora, which is 6th, 7th, and 8th. And that's school-based. And then, of course, we have the PUMAHS at the high school, and MAL, which is our girls GX team, which is flourishing as well.
Great. So lots of opportunities. And you guys have been playing a long time, as you were saying. Did you start with the in a Buddha situation or with the Ocelots? Just a couple of you tell us what your own personal history has been.
Well, I started with the PUMAHS. But I have done some work with the K through 5 teams, and I know from experience that that's just like working with them. It seems like a really great program, and it's that portion of it is more focused on just having fun and like understanding what like the sport is, how to play. And then I know the Ocelots and those age groups. I know some of you guys have volunteered with those and have even played on those teams.
Yeah, I started 6th grade playing Ocelots first. My brother, who's 2 years older than me, introduced me to that team, and that helped me get onto the PUMAHS early, so I played my 8th grade year on the PUMAHS. But also there's a great pickup frisbee scene. Even for like younger kids, there's like a very friendly pickup game that happens like once a week. And that's where I really started to get good.
Where's that so people know?
I don't know.
Magnolia Field in East Arlington, and this time of year in daylight savings times, it's at 2:00 on Sundays, and it's family style. I think Cam started when he was 5 or 6 there. His 2 older brothers did as well, and then we have Thorndike on Sundays, which usually at Thorndike Field starting around 9 or 10, starting at 10,
Yeah.
and then in the cold months it's at the turf on the high school. So pretty much year round.
You know, I'm realizing, of course, that even though everybody should, not everybody does know what Ultimate is all about. So we'll just say that it is a field sport played on a field that looks like a football field, 7-on-7. Each team will try and score a point, and then you score a point by catching the disc in the opposite end zone from where you start. And you can only advance the disc by passing it to a teammate. And as soon as you catch it, you have to stop as soon as you can. Somebody is counting as you are trying to throw and also trying to impede your throw. So it makes it somewhat challenging, let us say, right, to complete passes all the way up the field, especially against good defense. On the other hand, you can do all kinds of things with a Frisbee that you can't do with balls, right? And so you can play the best defense in the world, as we all know, and still offense is going to triumph over that. So with that very brief and very simplistic introduction, let me ask you guys, from your own experience, what are your favorite parts of playing Ultimate? What's the favorite thing that you have about this particular sport?
Well, I know earlier you were talking about how I like to score a lot of points. I just kind of hang out in the end zone and then catch all the points for the team. That's certainly fun.
So you've found your home on the field,
yeah,
and it's a high profile place. So good for you.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of playing defense, which maybe is a little bit less of a rewarding role, but I really enjoy like building the pressure as the game goes on and really like working to understand who I'm defending. It just makes me feel really great on the field.
Yeah, and I have to say, defense in Ultimate, for the reasons I alluded to before, is one of the hardest athletic challenges that certainly in my life and certainly in most of the people I know's life. So, how about you, Zach?
Definitely for me, it's throwing. I feel like I've been throwing, obviously, like for my whole life, and I think I can kind of put the disc wherever I want. It feels really good to throw a nice pass.
That's great, man. If you feel that way already at the age of 16 or 17, whatever you are, good for you. Got a lot of long years of enjoying that. How about you, Ken?
I would say I'm a combination of all of these. I like to figure out how to dismantle teams. If it's on offense, just beating their defense, or if it's on defense, dismantling their offense. But I would say just trying to beat them, honestly. I'm a competitive person.
Apparently so, yeah. And Trey, I would like to ask you to speak to one particular part of the game that I'm sure is very important to these guys here as well, but that hasn't been mentioned yet. And you even have right here a very nice trophy, kind of saluting this particular aspect of the game. So just explain to the audience, please, what the spirit of the game in Ultimate is all about.
Yeah, so spirit of the game is pretty essential to Ultimate, and it means a few different things, but it's basically the idea everybody's playing their hardest, but we don't have referees. We officiate, teams officiate themselves with each other, with their peers. And so if Cam was going for a disc and maybe I hit his arm just as he was going to catch it and prevented him from catching, you call a foul on me. There's no ref to blow the whistle or anything. And we might have a little discussion. It might be like, oh yeah, I totally not allowed to do that. My bad, you get the disc. Or maybe I thought like he dropped it before I got there, and then we'd have a little discussion and we'd decide what to do. Maybe it's a do-over, maybe he gets to keep it, but we figure that out as the players. And the spirit of the game is the governing kind of philosophy behind that you're going to try to be honest. You're going to play your hardest, but you're going to play fair. And you're going to play with courtesy and respect for your opponents. And winning that at Amherst Invite, which is for high school Ultimate, a pretty storied tournament, was definitely one of the biggest thrills for me as a coach in years. And I'd love to have gotten first place in the Spirit Award, but second in the Spirit Award is pretty good. And it really speaks to the character of the kids on our team. You can probably tell just in the short interview so far, but we just have a great group of guys. They're smart, they're respectful, they're articulate, and they don't really get chippy or anything with the other teams, and they just play really competitively still.
Yeah, and I know that you guys have lost one game this entire year, and that was a long time ago, right near the beginning of the season, as I understand it. So that's a lot of winning. And when you can combine coming in first or second or whatever, distinguishing yourselves for your spirit, while at the same time winning, that's a wonderful mix, and rare in a lot of occasions. Or in a lot of ways. So that's great. Guys, talk to us a little bit about your team. Trey was just sharing his experience of you guys. Talk to us about what it's like to play on this particular team.
I mean, it's like the best thing ever, honestly. I look forward to all of our practices and all of our games. Like a lot of the seniors have been playing together for 4, maybe 5 or even more years. And it's so great to teach and play with the younger kids as well. I think the chemistry really plays a good part in it, and a lot of us are friends. We hang out outside of practices, and it's a really good time.
Yeah, I think our team's pretty special in a way, because there's a lot of teams that are really competitive, and when you get competitive and you really want to win, it's kind of easy to get mad at your teammates if they mess something up, if they it's kind of easy to want to do it all yourself. But I think our team just really is good friends with the rest of our team, and we can stay competitive and stay at that highest level without getting mad at each other, while forgiving each other's mistakes and bad plays.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if I were to describe our team in 2 words, it would be love and trust. We just try and remember these 2 words when we're playing with each other, and we know that everyone makes mistakes, and we're going to bounce back from them. And if we love and trust each other, nothing can stop us.
That's great.
I think on top of that, we all push each other really hard, all throughout the year. This one loss at the start of the season, I think that was honestly really great for us, because it put
Very useful,
a chip on our shoulder, and we kept pushing ourselves all year, and we definitely wouldn't be the same without making each other better players and better people.
Obviously, this is a very, very special team and a very, very special experience for you, Coach. What does next year and beyond look like for you and for the team?
Well, I mean, the future looks bright for sure. We all know as athletes, I mean, and these guys they're Frisbee players for sure, but they're swimmers, they're cross country runners, they're wrestlers, we have every kind of athlete on this team. And we have a lot of first years that are going to be sophomores next year. We should have a lot of ocelots who are middle schoolers coming in as first years, and it's going to be really exciting to see what they can do. And I think we've got some excitement just among some of the other, soccer, basketball players too. We had more of them. We won states last year, and I think that attracted a couple athletes. And now Zach's telling me he's got 6 guys. I heard we won nationals, so they want to come join.
Everybody wants to jump on the bandwagon now.
And we have a huge bandwagon. We don't have any cuts. We take everybody that wants to play, and we get playing opportunities for all of them. So I'm very excited to see what the future holds for Arlington Ultimate, for both the boys and the girls team.
We are as well, and we look forward to some future interviews of this sort to celebrate similar accomplishments. But for now, we want to once again say to all of you, well done, fantastic job. Nobody can take this away from you, that moment, and everything it means to you away. And just enjoy it, and best of luck in college as well. I'm sure you guys will be bringing extra quality to the teams that you play for. And as Trey and I can attest, Ultimate is a lifelong sport. For me, it took me to 13 different countries. Most of the people that I know and hold dear, I met through the sport as well. So you've certainly made the right choice. Whatever other sports you play, this one is one that should stay in your wheelhouse for a real long time. And best of luck to you. Thanks for coming in and sharing this with us.
Yeah,
Thank you for having us.
That I have been speaking with, as I said, a number of prominent members of the national championship winning team from Arlington High School. Congratulations to them. Thanks so much for joining us for this, and we'll see you next time.